Sure. The report is the first of three reports, I should say. So all three will be looking at the energy issue. And the first one is basically looking at the legal environment for enacting all of the many energy reforms which both Kosovo and Serbia have obliged themselves to under the energy charter, which they signed in 2005 in Athens. So the report actually highlights what they've done to fulfill those international obligations, complementary treaties and international obligations which they need to ratify, and particularly looking at the domestic legislation where there are gaps, where there are not only gaps and inconsistencies but contradiction within the legislation and reform process, and also from a civil society perspective where there needs to be greater transparency and accountability with not only technical experts in the country of Serbia or in Kosovo, but with the wider civil society community.
Okay, you can. So, what are the key recommendations in this report?
The key recommendations, firstly, are to ratify the other four international obligations which are under the Energy Charter, and also to then make domestic legislation under one legislative umbrella which will accurately reflect the complicated reforms needed between the various ministries. Secondly and thirdly is to understand that the issue of public good within the legislative frameworks in Kosovo and Serbia needs to be better applied to energy reform, and that this public good and other complementary domestic legislation like access to information, like concession issues, actually also match what has been promised in the international obligations.